If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. The irony in some John Lennon lyrics after his death was staggering. From I Am the Walrus came an ending which said something like, "Is he dead? Lay him down, father. Must be the service of a villain." From Instant Karma came the lyrics, "Instant karma's gonna get you / gonna knock you right in the head / better get yourself together / pretty soon you're gonna be dead." From A Day in the Life was I read the news today, oh boy / about a lucky man who made the grade / a crowd of people stood and stared / they'd seen his face before / nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. From Across the Universe came the line, "Nothing's gonna change my world." From the Ballad of John and Yoko came the lyric, "Christ, they're gonna crucify me." And from his final album with Yoko came irony after irony as they wrote that they felt like they were starting over, that hard times are over. 2 songs to his wife Yoko and his son Sean were particularly haunting. To Yoko, he wrote, "Even when I'm miles at sea / and nowhere is the place to be / your spirit's watching over me, dear Yoko." To Sean, he wrote, "I can hardly wait / to see you come of age / but I guess we'll both / just have to be patient / it's a long way to go / a hard row to hoe." Hundreds of thousands of people are staging demonstrations to remember John Lennon, and 2 people have killed themselves from grief. I'm sure Lennon would have been appalled. Lennon, who slept in a stolen coffin in the 1950s because it was a very comfortable resting place, always looked forward in life. "I don't appreciate worship of dead," he said in a Playboy interview. "I worship people who survive." As he said in another song, "The dream is over / and so my friends, you'll just have to carry on." His whole life and his death was filled with irony. In an interview that appeared in Playboy shortly before his death Monday, Lennon said, "I'm going to be 40 and life begins at 40, they promise. And I believe it, too. I feel fine and I'm very excited. It's like, hitting 21, like, wow, what's going to happen next?" He said in his last interview, recorded by KRTH Radio in Los Angeles, he said, "You have to thank God or whatever we're still alive. While there's life there's hope." In his last interview with the BBC, he said he enjoyed living in New York because he felt safe there. "I can go to movies or restaurants," he said. "When I started walking out, I was worried that people might want to speak to me or jump on me. Now, they might ask for an autograph, but people don't bug you." I'll never forget that night I heard about Lennon's death. KPSI, the automated FM rock station in Palm Springs, actually interrupted a song to announce a news bulletin, an occurrence which I thought KPSI only reserved to announce the outbreak of new world wars. John Lennon touched the lives of nearly everyone, one way or another. I never met the man or saw him perform in concert, but I know I owe him a few thanks. Lennon and the other Beatles shook rock from its doldrums in the early 60s with songs like She Loves You, and I Want to Hold Your Hand, which featured the unprecedented musical technique of jumping an octave in one bar. For freeing me from the music of Frankie Avalon and the Shirelles, thank you. Lennon and his writing partner Paul McCartney were the first to incorporate classical music techniques in popular rock songs like Eleanor Rigby and I Am the Walrus. For freeing me from the limitations of drums and guitars and standard chord progression, thank you. Lennon and the Beatles inspired other rock legends to write great songs. Lennon said Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones became inspired to write their own songs after watching Lennon and McCartney write I Wanna Be Your Man in front of them, and Bob Dylan was quoted as saying he was inspired to make the jump from folk to rock music after listening to the Beatles.